Hello everyone. I hope you can hear me. Yes, Moyo, can you hear me? Okay, so let me know if I can go. Uh, okay, great. Hello everyone. I hope you can hear me. Welcome officially to our Youth to Business Forum 2024. Um, my name is Vincent Manila. I'm the president of AIESEC in Rwanda, and I would also like to officially welcome you to this Youth to Business Forum happening this year for 2 days. Bit to start with the words of my close opening remarks. Our dear partners, dear guests, and mostly importantly, our incredible youth to business participants. Murahoneza, good morning. I hope you're all good. Hannah, today, to welcome you all to our Youth to Business Forum 2024. As the president of AIESEC in Rwanda, it's filled me with immense pleasure and excitement to see all of us gathered here in this virtual call. But all in all, united with the vision of innovation, collaboration, and the pursuit of a bright future. To reflect a bit about Youth to Business Forum, it has been for the past 3 months we have been embarking on a remarkable journey together, where we started this forum 3 months ago in May. We have witnessed the passion, the creativities, and the determination of young minds, specifically the young business people we have been meeting throughout the three phases of these programs, from the pitch deck submissions on May, which was the first element, but also coming to the intensive incubation and the training. But lastly, today, as we are also beginning this forum, which is the third element, and also which will continue for 2 days of tomorrow. So for the pitch deck submission stage, actually, it's revealed a lot to us. Like we really have, a lot of creative ideas and talent. That's our young people, and this inspire. We are so inspired to see many brilliant concepts and vision for the future, which was presented with such enthusiasm and also conviction. And also followed by the incubation and the training, we also saw the receiving a lot of ideas, more than 50 plus ideas from young people, which are transformative but also evolving, uh, where we were able to provide them with mentorship, and also through workshop and guidance coming from the industry experts to our participants who were very refined, their skills, and also enhancing their knowledge and their capacity, but also gaining the invaluable insights business and entrepreneurship. And as of now, we stand in the threshold of the business forum, which is, culmination of a month of hard work, dedication, and learning. I can say that this forum is not just an event, but it is a platform for young leaders to connect, to collaborate, and to create, a long-lasting impact. As can say, over the next 2 days, starting from today, we will witness the power of youth-driven innovation and the potential it holds to shape our future. So, to our participants, I want to say that you are the heartbeat of this forum, and your energy, your creativity, and your determination are really what make this event truly special. And also to remind you, this is your opportunity to shine, share your ideas, learning from each other, and also forge the connection that will help you to propel you forward in the world of entrepreneurship, but also in the entrepreneurship journey. But also not to forget to our partners and supporters, we thank you so much for believing in our potential, the potential of youth, but also your guidance and expertise, encouragement has been instrumental in making this forum, a reality as we are today. So, as we commence on this chapter, I would like us also all to remind that this is not just a business. It's not only about the business, but it's also about building a communities of young leaders who are ready to tackle the challenges of today and to create the solution for a better tomorrow. So let us embrace the spirit of innovation, collaboration, resilience, but also as we embark this journey together. So once again, I would like to welcome you all for the Youth to Business Forum 2024, and let us make these next 2 days unforgettable and impactful. Morocco the channel and welcome you all. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Mary Charles from AIESEC. Well, I'm so delighted to be here. And today we are going to have an amazing topic with amazing different panelists who are just going to talk about everything that is considered to be our own topic of day one. So the topic is the role of youth entrepreneurship in achieving SDGs. So I'm going to have three amazing panelists. So I'll be just giving their different backgrounds so that you can get to know them better, though they'll tell you a bit more better about themselves. So I'll start with Constance Uwase is an MBA graduate specializing in digital marketing and business development advisor at Ikimonko. She focuses on e-commerce, so we all know what is e-commerce and has developed a marketplace promoting made in Rwandan products. So Constance says she drives growth and innovation through digital marketing strategies. Also, she mainly fosters economic growth and empowering local businesses. So she's such an amazing lady who does a lot. She will also say more of herself. And also, we also have Ryan Apriella. He's the founder of Outside Hospitality, promoting sustainable tourism in Africa. He was a business development and investment relation analyst at Supiva Advisory Group. I hope I'm saying it correctly. And advising gender smart companies in the agriculture. We basically know how agriculture is very important, and also healthcare and climate sectors. So Ryan has also been doing a lot. So he's also a final year student at the African Leadership University, specializing in software engineering with a focus on AI and ML. His diverse experience highlights his commitment to sustainable development and innovation. And also we also have Annette, who's also going to be our panelist. And Annette is such an amazing lady who has over 5 years experience in entrepreneurship, project development, and ecosystem building. She's the Jasiri Entrepreneurship Community Manager at Alan and Gil Gray Philanthropy Rwanda, managing entrepreneurship communities and partnership. Well, previously she was the Innovation Ecosystem Manager for East Africa at MEC IT in Africa. And she has led the Enrich for Change program in Rwanda. And we cannot forget that she also holds an MBA from Oklahoma Christian University, and also she's a member of the Global Shepherds in Kigali Hub. So I welcome you, our dear panelists on board. And today we are just going to, from our topic, as I said earlier, the role of youth entrepreneurship in achieving SDGs. So I'm just going to ask you, and maybe some of you can also add up to maybe what maybe the first speaker will be speaking about. So maybe we should start with the first panelist, Constance Uwase. Ms. Uwase, so your first question goes, how can youth entrepreneurship specifically contribute to achieving SDGs? Such that decent work and economic growth, SDG 8 and 8, etc. So yes, welcome, please.
Thank you, Joy Marie. My name is Constance Uwase, and I'm so happy to be here. I hope you can all hear me well. Thank you.
Yes,
So one of the main things that comes to my mind when you ask such a question about how can the entrepreneur contribute to the society through SDGs, the first thing that comes to my head is job creation. And we know how the youth has been coming up or always comes up with innovative ideas to address poverty. And if the youth keeps coming up with such solutions, and they're able to create jobs for other youth, that would be one of the best ways to address that issue. And another thing would be, we see how startups or youth startups are now leading the ecosystem. And I believe that if the youth come together and train other youth that are mainly coming out of university with skills to prepare them from the market or to get into jobs, that would be another way to approach that. Um, I can pass on to my colleagues and we get to hear to them, but ideally those would be the two main ways that I think would contribute to that.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, I would also like to ask Ryan the second question. What do you think are the main challenges that young entrepreneurs face in aligning their businesses with SDGs, and how can these challenges be overcome?
Okay, perfect. Thank you for having me, and thank you for the introduction, Joy. And honestly, truly honored to be on this panel discussion with Constance and Annette. And back to the question, what are the major challenges? Me myself, I'm the founder at Outside Hospitality, where our main goal, is to promote sustainable tourism through our marketplace, which is a comprehensive marketplace for various local art, culture, and design spaces and experiences. And my challenges when I started off, one was awareness. Not many people like I am aware about the SDGs, but like not many individuals are. So I see that like there's a role of awareness that plays, like for example, like a panel discussion like this, where we raise some sort of awareness on what the SDGs are and how to potentially align our businesses to align with the SDGs, because we do know that like I know Constance and Annette will talk more on this. We do know that like the funding is there, so like how we can overcome this is if we are aware and if we know what these institutions are looking for, like those who disperse the funds, and we know how to align our messaging to what is required, it will really help. But even before we get there, there are some basic things, basic principles that need to be put in place. You need to ask yourself why you are doing what you're doing, first of all, and from the why, you'll be able to like align what you're doing to the sustainable development goals. For me, I am doing this to promote sustainable tourism. My team and I, during COVID, we used to work in the hospitality sector. So when COVID happened and there was restriction on outside movement, it prevented us from doing what we loved. So with our backgrounds in tourism, sustainability, and technology, like it just made sense that we create this marketplace that gives more visibility to these businesses, but in a manner that prioritizes their sustainability, you know. And you need to understand this. And when you understand your why, like I heard Vincent talking about your pitch decks, so that there are some certain things that like investors want to see: your problem, the team, if the market opportunity is large enough. Some impact investors want to see things like your impact lens, like how you are aligning what you're doing to the SDGs. So if we understand this, like we understand the challenges, you know, we are more aware and we put these things in place, I think there should be no reason why we shouldn't overcome the challenges. Yeah, that's it for me. Back
Thank
to
you
you.
so much. Absolutely amazing. Are you still speaking? Sorry. Okay.
No.
Thank you so much. It was absolutely amazing. So you spoke about mainly awareness and also some key takeaways that I had. So it was amazing things that you had already highlighted about the challenges that young entrepreneurs face in aligning their business. So I'd also like to also hear from Miss Constance, before going to Miss Annette. What do you think are the mainly challenges facing the young entrepreneurs?
The main challenges really that we all know is limited access to finance, and entrepreneurs always come up with we're young, we just got out of the school, or we don't have access to finance. And the main ways of accessing finance that we know is through banks, and usually they request for collateral. So limited access to finance is a very big challenge that the youth is facing. And of course, market access. We know with all the solutions that are being created, or with all what the youth is coming up with, it's also not so easy to find access to the market, how to enter into the market, where can we sell our products, or how can we get to the right people to sell our products. These are the two main challenges that the youth is facing. And of course, I know we'll talk about solutions, and we know that in our country we already have existing solutions for these two challenges. But if I'll first wait for Annette and Ryan to talk about what challenges the youth is facing, then we'll look into what solutions, or what are the main solutions, or places like Inhomoko are offering, or other institutes are offering for the youth to access the market and these finances. I think we lost our.
I think our moderator has dropped off. But I could add to that. Again, my name is Annette Batamuliza. I'm the Entrepreneurship Community Manager with the Alan and Geography Philanthropies. We do support entrepreneurs through the Jasiri programs, the Talent Investor, as well as the Growth Accelerator, among other things that we do in the ecosystem. I do agree with you, Connie, especially when it comes to the access to finance. Maybe when we're looking at the solutions aspect of it, it's been quite interesting to see how the ecosystem has evolved over the years. And now we have angel investors, where with the angel investors, anyone with some money interested in giving a shot in supporting entrepreneurs could do that. And I really believe there's been quite a lot of work with just really improving the access to finance landscape in the country. Then the reasons to why the Jasiris, the Inkomokos, the festivals are here is to also bridge that gap when it comes to the lack of skills and mentorship, the capacity building for entrepreneurs. In 2019, I believe we had over 20 ESOs, entrepreneurship supporting organizations in the country. And now if the research was done over again, there's quite many more. So that, I think for me, that reflects that the support is there when it comes to entrepreneurship support. There's more collaboration happening, and entrepreneurs just need to understand what resources are there within the ecosystem to tap into. I think another challenge I've seen more and more happening is when it comes to navigating the regulatory landscape, especially based on the sector you're operating in. And I think the advice I would give to entrepreneurs that are just starting, to really understand what regulations binding the venture you're operating in, and which relationships and which connections that you need to make to support you to navigate that. I think with the Rwanda's case, there's efforts when it comes to the Startup Act, though it's not finalized. I think that also is to enable the entrepreneurship landscape a little bit better. There's, when it comes to the fintech, with the National Bank of Rwanda, the sandbox to support the fintech innovations. So I think it all comes down to really understanding the challenges are there, and but then also the resources and the capacities there to navigate those challenges. I don't know if my other co-panelists have anything to add to that.
Okay, so like I mean, I 100% agree with you. You know, like I feel the support is there, and some of the challenges personally for me as a founder include navigating the legal framework and regulatory ecosystem. You know, so like, but like the support is there, like even on government level, you know, so it just being more aware, and most of the time, like back to like the first question that like Joy talked about, what are the needed like about entrepreneurship and what the youth can do, you know, like what I would say just to remain aware, like be restlessly curious, you know, because even for me and my team, how we normally solve problems is we face the challenge, and we know that like something needs to be done. So we do all the research that needs to be done, and we solve the problem. So like what we can do as young entrepreneurs is we need to be aware, we need to be restlessly curious, and we need to take ownership of our journeys, basically, you know. So yeah, back to Annette or Constance.
Maybe to add on to some of the challenges, I would say we've mentioned finance, we've mentioned policies, but we also have the youth. The youth has access to information, but there's still lack of awareness and not knowing where to find the right resources to help them with their businesses, or help them grow their businesses. That's also one of the challenges. I know we have different programs with accelerator programs, trainings, but still there's still a big gap with resources, and youth not knowing where to find these resources, or not knowing where to get these trainings or how to access them. And this has also become a hinder. Sometimes the youth think the biggest problem they have is finance, but really it's more than finance. It's probably like you don't have enough information about a particular thing. Maybe let's say you don't do your bookkeeping well, or you just don't know how to do your taxes, because we don't learn how to do taxes in school here. So all these are like gaps that are within youth entrepreneurs, and I feel they need to be tapped, and they also come as big challenges to businesses.
Yeah, maybe also to add to Connie, I think more and more you realize that the ecosystem is quite small. So just doing your research on what other markets, what other resources are out there that you could tap into, and there's more and more networks. I think shout out to networks such as AfriLabs, where you have over 400 plus entrepreneurship supporting organization and other entrepreneurship enablers. in one platform. So it gives you a little bit more leverage when it comes to access to information. There's more research when it comes to entrepreneurship support, how to navigate that. And that was not the case in the past. And really understanding the sector that you're operating in, and what opportunities are there. I think I mentioned earlier on the Talent Investor Program. So if you've graduated university, you have the entrepreneurship mindset to come up with a problem and a solution. You could give a shot on such opportunities, such as the Talent Investor Program, and apply to be part of the program, as long as you are in Kenya, Kenyan, Ethiopian, or Rwandan. So I would say definitely the resources are there, and it's up to you to take advantage of that. Maybe
So
it would be, Ryan, I don't know if you have anything else to add to that.
Yeah, just a question from my side, you know. There are some people in the room like who are talking about like access to this capital, like where is the awareness? And now that like we are in this room, you know, like I feel if any person in this room wants to reach out to you or Inkomoko, how do they do that? And what specific things do you look for? And the same questions, like even like Annette, if anyone wants to reach out to you, like for Jasiri, um, where can they reach out and how is the process like?
I'll go fast, and I think this is one of the solutions, because I'm seeing in the chat a lot of people mentioning they have access to finance. So as Ingomoko, one of the solutions that Ingomoko offer is advisory and then access to finance. So we just don't offer the finance right away. And at Ingomoko, we take any businesses that are into agribusinesses, businesses in hospitality. When you're interested in what Ingomoko offers, we offer a 3-month advisory program where you have an advisor who advises you about your business and ways around your businesses. And after the 3 months, the period of 3 months, you're able to apply to our loans. We have loans that entrepreneurs can access when they've gone through our program, and the minimum loan being $5,000 US dollars, and maximum being 50,000. So when you're interested into our loans, you go through an application. They did some due diligence. Usually, these loans are tied to collateral, which is one of the challenges for the youth. But we also have programs. We have programs like Beka Urumuri. I'm sure most of you have heard about Beka Urumuri. We're currently going through the 8th edition of Beka Urumuri, and this year's theme was women entrepreneurs, and there was a call for application that went out. So when you go through Beka Urumuri as a youth, you access zero interest loans. So you get loans from Beka with no interest. That's one of the programs that the youth can access. There is also, not related to Inhomoko, but we all know about the iAccelerator program by Imbuto Foundation, where the youth can access up to 10,000 US dollars as grants to start their businesses. So not to just throw all those money ideas out, but all these opportunities are there. Ingomoko is there. The government is working tirelessly. You hear Beka is also there. There's a particular department in Beka called the SME department, where you can get a lot of information. If you're a youth, I've heard of group loaning. All these are solutions that are there for the youth. You can come together as a group. You can get a loan as a group. It all depends with how much are you able to go and look for all those solutions. But the solutions are there. Yeah, that's my addition to how to access the loans. Yes.
To add to what Connie mentioned, so for the Jasiri Talent Investor Program is a fully funded program. So it's grant funding. You apply, you get to 3 months residential intensive to work to come up with a problem and come up with a solution that is a market creating innovation. So that's fully funded for youth, and you can also be a little bit older to apply. Then you also after the residential intensive, you have 9 months to through a venture creation to go through a venture creation phase where you're provided with coaches, with experts to support you through your venture. And then we also have the Growth Accelerator program. But for the Growth Accelerator, for the talent investor, we invest in you as a talent. So you don't even have to have a business to apply. So super ideation stage, you as an individual, you come in, you get your co-founder through in the program, you come up with your solution, you have time and resources to go to to do your market research, to test out whether really whatever problem you're coming up, is it really a problem? You test out with the customers. So it's really a wonderful thing. It's quite rare to find opportunities that giving you the resources and the time to come up with the venture that is impactful. Then for the Growth Accelerator, within the Growth Accelerator, you have to already have a business that has traction in the market. So within the Growth Accelerator, we invest starting at $75,000 in form of equity, and but then in addition to that, we do believe that you need that extra coaching and mentorship in addition to the funding that we are providing you with. So those are two good resources that I would say youth could take advantage of. And again, what Connie mentioned, there's a lot of other entrepreneurship supporting organizations doing amazing things when it comes to even though most entrepreneurs talk about access to finance, to funding as a huge resource, but then sometimes you need the capacity to really fine-tune your business model so that you are able to attract even more funding. And we have Vestavel, we have the Health Tech Hub, and so many other programs that are doing exactly that, coming up with entrepreneurship support programs tailored to your needs or tailored to the sector that you're operating in, to ensure that you're doing the work that you're doing. I think that's it from.
Okay, so I just got a few points you and Constance mentioned. So can you give examples of youths that have undergone your programs, what we're able to come up with? I'm sure the less successful youth enterprises, where are they at now? How do they impact their community? What SDGs are they working on, etc. Just some few good case practices.
I think for two of them that I would love to highlight is AfriFarmers. So AfriFarmers is one of the ventures that have been supported through the Jasiri programs. It's a social enterprise, and what they do is to bridge the gap between like smallholder farmers and markets, so that there's fair in the prices and just overall improving the livelihood for farmers, while also providing fresh and affordable produce. They have a couple shops in now in Chibagabaga. There's one in Nyarutarama, but then they're doing quite more on that. And I would say it's quite a good reflection when it comes to successful youth-led businesses. And I think success, when you think of success, can be quite objective. I think they're doing well, and for sure probably facing some challenges, but then it's a good success story to see on what they're doing to impact the communities. Another amazing a venture, I would say, now quite a big business is Water Access Rwanda. Also a social enterprise providing affordable and sustainable water solutions. And they have been able to raise quite a lot of funds. And although I would say it's also a very good success story for when it comes to Rwandan youth entrepreneurs impacting lives and doing making quite a huge impact when it comes to the entrepreneurship landscape here. Maybe I would also love to highlight that water access was not supported by Jasiri, but I think it's a good reflection when it comes to entrepreneurship and also giving back. They're doing quite a lot of work when it comes to just giving back as an inspiration to other entrepreneurs and also reflected through the impact of their work. I'll hand over to Tony.
Yes. I was just about to do that. Please say something to that.
Thank you, Annette. Those are great examples. Like thinking of what these guys have done in the market and they haven't been in the market for such a long time. So it's really impactful. And thinking of businesses, I'll say, first of all, there's an issue that we spoke about earlier, market access. And there is a solution that the government of Rwanda has come up for market access, especially to the youth entrepreneurs. And it's called Enabling the Future of E-Commerce. Enabling the Future of E-Commerce is an initiative by the Ministry of Commerce that is fully funded by GIZ. When this started, it was mainly to help entrepreneurs access markets within Rwanda and outside Rwanda, mostly made in Rwanda markets. So I was in the project for quite some time, and I've worked with more than 800 SMEs. So when you ask the question like, what's the impact of SMEs on what examples can I give? My mind goes all over the place, because when I was on the project, I saw businesses growing from the slightest, from nothing to just a prototype to a big business that's now operating. I'll give an example of so what the project was about was to help businesses be able to sell in Rwanda and outside Rwanda through helping them get barcodes, being able to get to supermarkets. So there's just one business that came on board. It's called EG as an egg. So when EG came on the project, he had a little box and it had 10 eggs. It was a packaged box, and his idea was to put the eggs in a supermarket, because he was like, the way they sell eggs in Rwanda, we don't get expiry dates, you never know how long your eggs are gonna be on the shelf. So his idea was to put his eggs and to put them in a small portion and put them in supermarkets at the same price. So it was just well packaged, but it lacked one thing. It lacked a barcode, so you can't put anything in a supermarket if it doesn't have a barcode. And the solution then was, if you need a barcode, you need to go to Kenya to get a barcode, which was not efficient, and it was not possible for somebody who's just having an idea of a business. So one of the solutions that Enabling the Future of E-Commerce came up with was to help SMEs create barcodes for their businesses and their products. So EG, they helped him create a good label of his eggs and put a nice description. He got an SMAC, he got a barcode, and we linked him to Sawa City. Sawa City was the first proto supermarket to get it. He got into Sawa City. We linked him to 3 supermarkets. Sawa City, I think you all know Patel, the Indian store, and Carrefour in Gisimenti. After that, 2 years later down the line, I got a chance to interact with EG. It's 2 gentlemen. They have the businesses. They're very young. So they're now in 38 supermarkets. They've opened their own farm, their own chicken farm. They have up to 2,000 chickens. They put out at least 2,000 trays of eggs in a week. And for me, that is the most. I have a lot of success stories that we all know. We could talk about Givenar and all these nice businesses, Sky Food. But for me, EG has really marked me. They came from nothing. They're still students. They didn't know anything. And going through such programs that are initiatives by the government, and you see they're being very impactful to the youth. For me, that's one of my favorite success businesses. So I went to visit his farm. He got a plot. He now has like all this thing going on. He's trying to get partnerships with hotels. And yeah, that's easy for you in a nutshell. And that's my favorite success story of somebody who made it. Yes.
Okay. So I would like Ryan, you can say something about that. How has it been so far? I want you to speak from experience. And again, we are talking about how youth entrepreneurship can contribute to the SDGs. So how does outside hospitality do that exactly? And how has it been so far?
Okay, perfect. Thank you for this, Constance. And actually, like, I met a few days ago at the ESP office, and it's one of the things that like also like I like we had a conversation, and I was really like struck by like his progress, and he told me that like what makes his eggs unique is the fact that like he actually puts them in a box, and I was even trying to help him get some more partnerships with like Simba, like just from our chat on Friday. But back to Mayue's question and on how outside, like how it's been our progress my startup outside hospitality. So truthfully speaking, we've had to like pivot to like the market needs. We initially started with simply doing like events, and then we went to like doing tours for like figures like Netflix co-founder, for example, Reed Hastings, just trying to like ensure that like it's an unbiased story that is being told when the tourists come into the country, you know, and which also led us to like work on our minimum viable products, which is what you will see when you search for outsidehospitality.com. And through that, we managed to get some traction, 109 bookings, and got into an accelerator program run by Sun Technologies, who are our partners right now. And through that journey, like we are in the process of updating our new web app, which is simply a marketplace that seamlessly categorizes these local art, culture, and design spaces and experiences. For example, if the tourist is looking for something made in Rwanda to buy, like we have boutique stores, that they can look through and possibly like, book a trip to go there and see what they have. And so that's what we are building and how we really align with the SDGs. The primary one is SDG 8.9. Like we are trying to like empower local communities by promoting local culture and products, and the second one, which is a major selling point, is it's in relation to sustainability where we are. So this is target 12D, which is responsible consumption and production, like, and how we do this is we are encouraging sustainable tourism practices and responsible adventures. Like we incentivize the tourists for booking at listings on our platform that have been verified to operate more sustainably. Like how on Airbnb you have Superhost, we have sustainable host on our platform where we check things like their environmental practices, social practices, like let's say water use, is this space using renewable energy, are they sourcing their produce from the local farmer? And lastly, is target 11.4, which is around sustainable cities and communities. We do this by empowering local communities to take the lead in tourism activities. So our goal is to promotes local tourism, local adventure, empower locals to host their experiences on our platform where the tourists can book. So it's locally driven, and this way the resources stay within the economy, and fosters sustainable growth. So, like in a nutshell, this is the impact that we are trying to see, and this is where like our journey has led us to. Yeah, back to you, Joy.
Thank you so much. Sorry, I had a very bad internet. So now I'm fine. Thank you so much. I hope I've just catch up with you a little, though I'm thankful for my other colleague who just did for me. So we're just going to have one question since we are running out of time. Uh-huh. Okay, from the attendees. Okay. Uh-huh. All right, from Ikoze, it's just asked, nowadays we are told that we don't need money to initiate our projects. But again, most companies are not open to receiving our proposals and ideas. So what can be done? So I would like maybe Ryan to start.
Hi, Remy. As I mentioned, what can be done, for example, we need to be more aware. Like Constance and Annette, they've talked about how the means are there, the resources are there, the finances there, the government is doing their part. So like we need to be more aware, and even before, and being more aware means we need to research what these investors really are looking for. And from my own personal experience, there are some basic things that need to be put in place, like clarity. You need to have a basic clarity on what you're doing. And to do this, you can use the lean canvas model. Like you can also use like a normal business model that highlights the team, the problem, how big the market is, and mostly, yeah. So like there are some basic things that need to be how you make money, for example, that's as well. So you need to spend some more time, like the support arms are there, the venture creation arms are there, So like just spend some more time actually building a business. Like what I tell my team, for example, is the funding is there. It's more or less like for an artist. They finish the paintwork, and they auction it at the best price. Like it's normally not the other way around, unless you have some credibility in the market. This is your second or third venture you're building. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Well, in 1 minute, I'd also like to welcome Miss Annette and Miss Constantis to also answer something. Just in 1 minute to say something as we close up this session. Yes. So maybe we can start with Miss Annette.
Thank you so much. I think from the conversation, the common denominator is the fact that the resources are there. You just need to tap into that. And also, what I would also say is take advantage to network as much as you can, especially when you're starting off as an entrepreneur. More and more now we have the Startup Founders Thursdays. they usually advertise it on social media pages. We have the Founders Fridays, I believe that's how it's called, at Noskin. So follow all these ESOs, entrepreneurship support organizations, to see what opportunities are there to network, and potentially maybe it's not the right time to meet, to connect with investors, but you at least get to understand what opportunities are there, what investors are there, what are they looking for. So then you can set your the right goals for your venture. And also when it comes to ESOs, what programs are there? When are the call for applications coming out? Sometimes entrepreneurs think they can just send a proposal to any ESO and expect an entrepreneurship support organization to fund that proposal. But then really understanding what projects and incubator programs are there that align to the venture that you're working on, so that you apply within the right timing and you don't miss out on such opportunities. So yeah, I think opportunities are there, and I wish you all the best, and follow all these ESOs, their social media pages, research the sector you are in, the regulatory landscape within the sector that you're operating in, so that it's a little smoother for you when it comes to navigating your entrepreneurship journey. And over to you, Connie.
Yes, please.
Yes, you said I saw a question in the chat. I don't know if we need to just answer what you asked or there's.
We close up in 1 minute. Just say something as we close up this session.
Yeah. So as we close up, I would like to encourage the youth, especially the ones in the chat, that are expressing a little bit of, we have these problems. A lot of them spoke about policy. They don't know what's going on. Somebody said their taxes going up. But again, if you had a lot of information, you know, you don't get taxed, at least if your business is 1 year operating. So I would encourage the youth, please, let's read, let's inform ourselves before starting our businesses. And Rome doesn't get built in 1 day. There is always like a one step to everything that you want to achieve. So yeah, please inform yourself, get to know all these programs like Annette mentioned, and go to all these financial institutes, just get to know about how loans work, how can you get one. Yeah, somebody asked about what are the sources of what we mentioned where they could get finances, and the first place, it's where I work in Homoko, and Annette mentioned Jasiri, and there is also Bank of Kigali and all these other. But please, if there is something else that you know and would love to read our youth, please, my fellow panelists can help. Thank you so much for the platform.
Thank you so much. I've had an amazing group of panelists. So I hope, I think the other question maybe will be posted to you. Maybe I could find a way maybe to be having those feedbacks. So let's look forward, and I'm handing back this to Mayoa as I'm closing up this session of the panelists here.
Okay, hello everyone, welcome back. Up next, we will be having the pitch presentation from participants of this business forum. But I have exciting news for us. Remember, we sent you emails on the group chat. We also mentioned that we have our partner winners, the makers of potato crisps, that are doing a giveaway. So the most engaged attendee is going to win a full box of their latest flavor. So make sure that you're participating, you're asking questions, you're contributing to sessions, and also refer your friends, invite your friends to join. Tell them to register for Use the Business Forum. They should be here. And the most referrals and the most engaged attendee win a free box of Venus potato crisps, courtesy of them. Okay, so the first person we'll be hearing from is Spinafo Ltd. You can start. All the best.
Okay, thank you. I hope everyone is all right and you can hear me. So, my name is Edson Nyongia, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Spinafro Limited, a business which is aimed at adding value to spinach by converting them into spinach powder. So when you try to visit in the village where the most of activities of agriculture are done, it's very interesting to find out how most of the harvest get perished and their work all ends in vain. When you do research, you find out that one third of the food produced globally is lost uh, as a waste with an estimate of 1 trillion a year. And also, it's interesting to find how all those amount of food products are wasted, and also more than 2 billion in the people are facing malnutrition, are facing deficient in key vitamins and minerals like vitamin A, and other minerals. My customers are facing pain points like lack of enough access to vegetables. Also, people in cities, they are busy to cook fresh vegetables as they take a lot of times. But also, a lot of vegetables, they are perished due to lack of enough storage. Also, less vegetable consumption are the main problems my customers are facing right now. So, due to consumption, which is less for vegetables, the customers end up having deficiencies in vitamins and minerals. We can see that in Africa, more than 30 million children they have vitamin A deficiency. When you continue to do research, you find that vitamins and micronutrient deficiency is a large problems in the global level, where 10th leading cause of disease in the world are due to lack of vitamins and macronutrients. And also 1 trillion a year is lost due to food waste. Also, they waste a lot of times in preparing fresh vegetables. Uh, Minerals and vitamins, they have a large market size, either to the global level and or African level and even in Rwanda. When you can see that more than 67 million US dollars globally there is a market size. And in South Africa, with 2024 to 2029, it is estimated that the market value of the minerals and vitamins will reach to 226 millions US dollars. In Rwanda, it is estimated that in 2028, the vitamins and mineral market will be 3.20 million US dollars. So as you can see, there is a large market demand for minerals and vitamins. So when we go to our revenue models, I will be selling my product to another business like restaurant and supermarkets, hotels, so that they can sell to their customers. And also, I will be selling my products to customers directly at local stores and also on online shop on my website. And also, I plan to sell my product to government organization and non-government organization which are involved in prevention of malnutrition in children and adults. So I'm planning to achieve a sales of more than 4,000 kilograms uh, of spinach powder within 3 years, which shows that there will be a large increment in the amount of the spinach powder provided. So my financial ask is about approximately 13,000 US dollars, which will be based in a lot of activities like development of website, like rent for production site, packaging and grinding machines, working capital for raw materials, miscellaneous, finding licensing and insurance, and doing market research, etc. So I have a team which we work together. Uh, as I've told you, my name is Nonja Edizo, and I'm CEO and the founder of Spinaflow Limited. Also, I have an accountant which is called Nyonga Odina, which holds a bachelor's degree in economics. And also, I have an operational manager which is called Nachiritima Namasi, which also holds a bachelor's degree in food engineering. So, if you want to find us, you can text us on our email, which is edzonyonya@gmail.com. You can also find us on LinkedIn, or also you can find us uh, at our office in Hoye District, Tumba sectors. Thank you, everyone, for watching. my pitch deck.
Okay, up next we have Eric Mark. Over to you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gilman Ekmark, and I'm going to present my business idea of EcoPlast. So, do you know that more than 90% of 75 tons of plastics waste generated daily are dumped without second thought here in Rwanda? This presents a huge amount of resources that are being lost, and this leads to exacerbation of environmental pollution in ecosystem. So, EcoPlast EcoPlast came to know that problem, and that's why that's why EcoPlast seeks to implement to tackle this issue by implementing circular economy through eco-shoe manufacturing from plastic, thereby reduction of plastic waste dumped in environment. So this our market opportunity is that the global market for global trend is booming, and the consumers are preferring the products that are kind to the planet. And here in Rwanda, made in Rwanda brand is getting market exponentially, and this will give EcoPlast a opportunity to prosper. So our target market include domestic market and international market. In domestic market, we will target primary schools and some NGOs, and local market here in Rwanda. So at EcoPlast, we offer eco-conscious products that have affordable comfort, and it is locally made with globally impactful. So, and also we offer a stylish design product. As you see, is a footwear that is with a good style. So our business model, our company will make money via selling a product, via subscriptions, advertising, and freemium model. So our revenue streams is direct sales and bulk sales. Our marketing strategy, we will use digital marketing to reach our consumers, public relations, community engagement, and providing promotions to our customers in order to increase our market. So financial projection is here is presented of this projection is for 4 years starting from 2025. It's when we plan to start our activities. So here is financial asks. So we have grouped our financial asks into five portions, where we need funds to do our market research. We need funds for working capital, for raw materials, and we will need rent for production site, we will need to buy working machines and and we need funds for customer acquisitions. And the total amount of funds we are asking is $16,000. So as conclusion, EcoPlast offers a unique opportunity to combine fashion with environmental responsibility. So with creating of stylish and affordable footwear from recycled plastic, we empower Rwandans and communities to tackle plastic pollution. So the next slide is our team. Me as Tugirima Ekemak, I'm CEO, and Eugene Duz is my also teammate, will be my COO. So the next slide is where to find us. Our location, we are located in Rubavu, in Mizingo. So here is our email and our telephone number, our contact. You may reach out to us for further clarification for our project. Thank you.
And up next, we have Ishimwe Pacific. Over to you, all the best.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so happy to be with you, introducing you a good business idea of by previous which have a motto which states that for production to solution. And the problem out here is that did you know that 1 million tons of plastic are dumped in the environment and don't get recycled? And currently, by now, there is lack of sustainable, eco-friendly, and economical construction materials. Jump. Next slide. Next, please. Next slide. Plastic like death of aquatic life such as fish, and also there is soil plastic pollution which results to poor harvest. And also we know that when we burn plastic they can cause air pollution. These are the main environmental challenges caused by plastic. Also the economical impact. You see that, did you know that 380 million tons of single-use plastic are produced annually? And this is equivalent to 7.6 billion that is lost in the environment. And here within the linear economy can be lost, and in circular economy it can be retained. Simply, plastic pollution can affect air, water, soil, and human health. You can ask yourself, how does it affect human health? Let's go to it. We know when we dump plastic in the environment, they are decomposed into small microplastics, which can be eaten by small fish, and then small fish can be eaten by large fish, and then we human we can consume them while fishing them. This entire process in which microplastic are accumulated within different organisms is what we call bioaccumulation. And interestingly, within the plastic there are chemicals like phthalate and which are carcinogenic. Simply, our solution is this: converting these plastics into building materials such as uh, plastic fibers. Next, the market size is by 2023. It's 463 million US dollar, and it is expected to increase by 3.1 in 2030, where it will be 565.7 billion until it can be applied in different uh, sectors. By traction now, I have an I-shaped mold which I do use to make my experiments while being familiar with the production of these plastic pavers. And the financial prediction, I would expect that within the first year we can produce 200,000 plastic pavers, which will be equivalent to 70 million, and the second year is 500,000, and the third year it's 1 million plastic pavers, which we have to sell. And the financial ask is that when we get a compressor machine, a shredder machine, and extruder machine, we aim to reach on our targeted goals stated above. And our team is I, Ishino Pacific, the founder and CEO with a bachelor degree in biochemistry. Marketing manager is Manila Fasha Marie Claire with a bachelor degree in nursing, and operational manager is Shaka Concord Prince with A2 in MPH. And simply in conclusion, I can say one thing is that a plastic pollution, plastics not trash, but tomorrow construction materials such as plastic pavements. So thank you very much, and I'm very really grateful.
Okay, welcome, Patrick. Over to you. Please unmute and you can start. Patrick, can you hear me? Your mic is muted.
Hello, are
Yes, we
you
can hear
getting
you.
me?
You can start. Yes, we can hear you, Patrick. Please start.
Are you getting me, please? Hello,
Yes, Patrick, we can hear you loud and clear.
can you hear me? Can you hear me, please? So that I can continue with the presentation.
Yes, we can hear you.
This business, it's all
Hello,
about
Adeline.
growing
Please hold
mushrooms
on. Please
for
hold
market
on.
use, and
Adeline, please hold
for
on.
market use and for supplying to community.
Adeline, please start again. You can start now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. My business is all about growing mushroom and processing. Yeah, the business aims at production of high premium quality mushrooms and transforming mushroom into powder form. Uh, the mission for business, uh, mushroom growing is a sustainable business which require minimal land and avoid harmful chemicals. So the demand for healthful, sustainable, and plant-based food option is on the rise, making this an opportunity to enter to the market. So this business will be operating in rural areas, and this business will be operating on a small scale, where we will be required a minimum of 5 a.m. to start. So by doing this, I think this will help us. This will this same in 5 years, this business will be able to supply the all internal market and the same external market. So and also the number of employers will be increasing at the end of the rate of 20%. This is the vision of the business. The problem statement of this business, it's low quality mushroom yields, and lack of market for mushrooms. And my business will be solving this problem through growing high quality mushrooms, through teaching young women to grow mushrooms so that they can increase our yield on market,
Another is that this I will be collecting the farmers' mushrooms so that they can transform it into powder. In like in 5 years, this will be possible. The problem is greatly handle our business will solve the uh, this problem is greatly affecting the development of our country. So by solving this, will be increasing the revenues to the countries and provide an employment opportunity to young girls and boys who are jobless. So by getting 5M, we will be able to start our business with we will start our business with like two permanent workers and some casual workers. And also the mitigation for our business is we have many competitors and we don't have enough capital to start. So but we hope this will be solved. And this team is made by me and another colleagues who will help me. Thank you. This is my presentation. As you can see, thank you. That's all.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Patrick.
Sarah, can you answer me so that I can start my presentation?
We can hear you. You can start now.
Okay, if you hear me, just my project is about adolescent. Yeah, my project is about adolescent sexual education initiative. This idea comes due to providing the accurate information due to comprehensive, yes, a comprehensive the teen young or young ones. So mission is equipping adolescents with necessary knowledge, skills, and resources to make informed and responsible adolescent about their sexual health through by accessing and educating the contents. Uh, then it's about the vision. Then the mission is to create the world, uh, every adolescent has access to accurate sexual health information and feel empowered to make health decision. Okay, next slide. The problem we have seen, I have seen that many youth they are lucky access to available compulsive sexual educations, leading to misformation, myths, and the poor decision making about sexual health. There is a stigma surrounding those discussions, and many parents and the educators feel uncomfortable while addressing to those adolescent issues, where in 2015 and 2020 there is around 6.11 those teenagers meeting those problems. So what we come up with a solution. We have seen that this project. So can you zoom? Can you zoom so that I can see it clearly? Yes. Uh, As the solution of our project, we shall boost online platform and mobile app to provide the intensive information, engaging sexual education contents. Secondly, we shall establish platform which include the articles, videos, games that will help to understand the issues about the sexual adolescents. Mobile app will offer personalized learning pillars to them. Uh, some of the objectives, try to expand. Yes. Uh, Adolescent Sexual Education Initiative will offer online platform and mobile app that provide interactive and engaging sexual education content, as I said. This will include also articles, videos, quizzes, forum, and expert-led webinar. Even they plan the webinar to explain what is the issue to the youth and the teen. This mobile app will offer personalized learning paths, progress tracking, and the confidential communication channels with a certified educators, and healthcare professionals to help to understand. Then the goals will improve. First goal, to improve the access to accurate and comprehensive sexual education for adolescents. This is the best way through which we shall use to teach them, the youth. This will reduce the misinformation and the myths about the sexual health between them and their parents, even in society. Will enhance communication and comfort levels among adolescent parents, educators regarding to the health topics, where we will be giving them their topics to deal and understand their role in the community, and making decision about their health, with decreasing the rate of unwanted pregnancy and sexuality. Yeah. Next, 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 next. Okay. This is the end of our presentation. But come to the previous slide of the diagram. Do you see this project we are planning to have at least 1 year, due to this. From this graph, it is showing us at least 1 year we shall have adolescent youth, so that they will know more about their health and the choice about how they live. Next slide. Next slide. So thank you. I'm Patrick Kenizabayo, founder and CEO of this docent initiative. Let's work together to achieve this initiative, as the children are the strong weapons for the change of our worldwide. If we work together, we'll reduce all those related issues. Thank you.
Okay, hello everyone. I hope that we learned something new today. We started with our opening remarks, we went down to the panel discussion, and we just witnessed a few youths who have been participating in the Youth Business Project pitch their business ideas. So I want us to share in the comment section what is your takeaway for day one. I can see the comments, everybody's engaging. Um, Everybody says big achievements, very creative idea, you have a good vision and project. Thank you, thank you. So everybody should type whose speech did you like the most, what was your takeaway from the panel discussion. Remember that the best participants get a full box of winners potato crisps. So let's do that quickly. I want to see your comments. I'm putting them on the screen. Let's have your comments. Okay, Zeppelin says thank you for sharing an experience. Peace is saying big achievements. Quizera says you have a good vision and good project, brother. Who are you referring to though? You can write your name so that we can see. All right. I am still waiting for your comments. Let's see them. Let's see them. Okay. Okay, so you guys have been a very good audience. Remember that this is not the end. We are going to come back tomorrow for day two. Tomorrow is day two. Make sure you check the email, check the group chat. The links will be shared very, very soon. So thank you everybody for showing up, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.